Sprinkle sugar cookies. Baking tips and tricks.
Hello, cookie lovers. Today we'll explore a topic that might seem trivial at first glance but can make a huge difference in your baking adventures. The question we're diving into is, can sprinkles be added before baking sugar cookies?
What happens when you add sprinkles before baking?
Sprinkles are an all-time favorite when it comes to decorating cookies. They add color, texture, and a hint of extra sweetness. But what happens when we add sprinkles before baking? Well, it mostly depends on the type of sprinkles and the baking time. Generally, sprinkles are heat-resistant and won't melt instantly in the oven. However, they may lose their vibrant color and shape if left in the oven for a long time. So, if you're making thick cookies that need longer baking times, it might not be the best idea to add sprinkles before baking.
Which sprinkles are best to use?
There are several types of sprinkles: nonpareils, jimmies, sanding sugar, and quins, or confetti. Nonpareils, tiny round sprinkles, and sanding sugar can handle the heat pretty well, but they may slightly bleed into the cookie dough. Jimmies, the elongated sprinkles, retain their shape and color fairly well and are a good choice for adding before baking. Quins, or shaped sprinkles, can vary. Some hold up well, while others might melt or warp due to the heat.
When is the best time to add sprinkles?
Now, let's answer the key question. When is the best time to add sprinkles? Ideally, for sugar cookies, it's recommended to add sprinkles just before baking. The cookie dough is still moist and the sprinkles can adhere well. If you press them lightly into the dough, they will stick even better. However, there's a different approach for cookies with icing or frosting. In this case, you would want to add the sprinkles after baking, while the icing is still wet. This way, the sprinkles can stick to the icing and won't be affected by the oven's heat. In conclusion, yes, you can add sprinkles before baking sugar cookies, but it depends on the type of sprinkle and the baking time. The best practice is to add them just before putting the cookies in the oven, but if you're using icing, wait until after baking. Happy baking, everyone, and don't forget to add that splash of color to your sugar cookies with sprinkles.